Yeah, blessed be the name of the Lord. Yes, it was given us on that season and time, and this is Yoruba Torah project, Yoruba Torah Research project, and yes, we call it Yoruba. It is Torah Research project. We call it Yoruba because it is discovered and it is revealed that the language spoken by the Yoruba is actually the ancient Hebrew language spoken by Moses, spoken by all the patriarchs of the scriptures, and that Yoruba is actually part of the descendant of the 12 tribes, and it is very key. Yoruba language is a key to discovering the rest of the 12 tribes of Israel. And there's one scripture that Oyoiwa, the creator of existence, has been ministering to me over and over again. So I'll be reading that scripture now. So actually, one thing, most important thing about this year is the kingdom. It's the kingdom, proclamation of the kingdom of Oyoiwa. And I'll be reading a scripture concerning what does it mean about the kingdom of Oyoiwa, so that we should have the right perspective concerning the kingdom we are talking about, and not as things that have happened in the past, where so many talk when we talk about the kingdom of God. So I read the scripture where Oyoiwa has been bringing and over to me again. Yeah, it is in the book of Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 10. So now let's read. It said, from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 10, from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliant, even the daughter of my dispersed, shall bring mine offering. In that day thou shalt not be ashamed of all thy doings, wherein thou hast transgressed against me. For then I will take away out of thy midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt no more be haughty because of my holy mountain. Now, of course, talking about the descendant, he's talking about the dispersed people, the children of Israel. But now let's look at verse 9. That is the most important thing. Verse 9 said, for then will I turn to the people a pure language. A pure language. Now, that means there are people beyond Ethiopia who have a pure language, who maintain the pure language, which are the language of his people, which are the ancient Hebrew language, the pure language. Not the modern Hebrew is not pure language. They created it from Yiddish, Hausa, and all those things, language, and Arab. That's where they created the modern Hebrew language. But here it's talking about pure language. I mean, not a mixture, not a no, that is nonsense. Like a mixture that is human strength. So that's not a mixture. So verse 9, Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 9 says, for then will I turn to the people a pure language. So that means this research is what? Is a foundation of what Oyoiwa is saying here. So this is the key. This research is a key to that. So this is the purpose of this research. That is, these people of a pure language who are beyond Ethiopia should know themselves. They need to know themselves, they need to know who they are, and then that pure language will be used to restore the old Torah, the ancient Hebrew language, so that we can know what's the true information, or the true information from the Torah can easily come out, so we can have pure and perfect understanding. So it takes the people of the pure language to come and be able to decipher the Torah. And so we can understand what was written, what was said, and what was the perfect agenda of Oyoiwa himself. So let me continue to read. For then will I turn to the people a pure language. A pure language. So not the mixture. Pure language. So that is why Yoruba Torah. So these Yoruba people who are speaking this, they are speaking this language, which is called Yoruba, which is actually the ancient Hebrew language, which is the pure language, the pure ancient Hebrew language. So these are the people of what? Of pure language. So I know that so many people the Ewe people, the Hiv people, the Igbo, and all those things. Everybody claiming yes they are Hebrew. Everybody is saying yes they are the one. Everybody is saying their language. But one thing is you can just see from what I have seen so far from their work. It is just claim without proof. It is nothing. I would say it is rubbish, because now when you want to claim things like that, like this, when you want to claim things like this, you don't come with stupidity. You don't. Now, here we are talking about the creator of the heaven and the earth, and you don't come to enter, to key into the socket of the blessings of the abundance of Oyoiwa, on the socket of the prophecy, the word of Oyoiwa, and then you come with stupid claims, changing all those things, trying to manipulate, trying to use your human wisdom to manipulate, to change things. And no, that is stupidity. That is stupidity. We don't do that. And that is insult to God. And when you insult God, you are destroyed, because Jehovah Oyoiwa does not need your help, does not need human help, does not need human manipulation to show forth himself. It does not need woman trying to bend the rules, trying to bend the truth. You don't need, Oyoiwa does not need that. It's truth, it's truth, it's truth. All you just need is the way it is, show it out and let everybody see, and that is it. But anyone that involves manipulation and say you are changing the, and you are now saying the ancient Hebrew Torah that was written by Moses himself is not correct. This is because you are cursed already. It's because you are a fool. You're a fool. You're a fool. That is foolishness. When you say that which was written by Moses is not correct, then which one is correct? If you have to be changing the consonants that were written by Moses himself, you are changing it. Then what are you? Then what is the standard? Then what is the foundation of the pureness you are trying to claim? So that is why what we are doing here is different. The consonant as used by Moses is perfect. So then, putting vowels, the Yoruba words are coming out without altering any of his works, and the word information coming out is saying exact same thing that is recorded, that yes, those things are saying. So it shows the perfection, that is the purity, that is the pure language. So that place is talking about the people of a pure language. So this place is not talking about Igbo people, Igbo speaking people. This place is not talking about Ewe speaking people. This is talking about those that are speaking the Yoruba language, the ancient Hebrew language, which is Yoruba. This place is talking about the Nupe people, whose language and the Yoruba is the same thing. Now this place is talking about the Ewe people. This place is talking about the Itshekiri, whose language and whose name is what is also part of the Yoruba language, part of the what's called the Yoruba words. And this is talking about the Igala people, the Igala kingdom, who most of their word is just also Yoruba, and most of their words, yes, I can understand it too from the Torah. So now this is talking about them. So those are the people of the pure language, and this is what the scripture is asked to say about them. Now I said, for then Jehovah, the creator of the heaven and the earth. So this work is what is is Jehovah himself turning. So this work, this project is Jehovah turning to the people of a pure language. So this agenda, this program, this research is God himself. Is Oyoiwa himself. It is he himself turning. He's turning to the people of a pure language, his own people. So this is it. So if you are looking for any claim, this is it. This is Jehovah Oyoiwa saying the Yorubas and the people and those that speak that language and all people around them that speak the same language with them, they are what? And this is not talking about some of this broad calibration and saying baobab, bell, that nonsense. So this is just, we're talking about pure language. So Igbo, those way. Yeah, of course. Now one thing is there is possibility. I know there's a lot of things that have taken place in the past, maybe in the past 1,000, 2,000 years, while the people are here in our West Africa here. There's possibility that some of these people are actually the same speaking Yoruba before, but because of the war and segregation, and when the kingdom are segregated like that, and now some people might want to change their language in order to separate, in order to stop their people from going back, the people they've conquered from going back. So they could create a new language for them and make sure everybody abide by the new language. They might stop them from speaking the normal language, just like in some countries today that You can't speak you can't speak. They want to enforce unity, so they want people under them not to speak their dialect. There are some nations like that. They want to enforce unity, so they don't want anybody to claim you are from anywhere. You are from this nation, and no, trying to foster unity. One, then trying to the particular sect that is in ruling. They want to, of course, make themselves want to establish their own continuity. And by the time you kill other languages and you kill their understanding, the knowledge of their past, then you erase anything about them. You erase their identity. So the new identity is that they see themselves as part of you people, and that is all. So you created it, and that is all. So now, some of this, if it is being done now, and these are modern days, then a lot of things will have been done in the past. Even more worse things will have been done in the past. So that one is there, yes. But now the scripture is talking about the people of the pure language, those people that are still retaining the language, those who are still speaking it. Oyoiwa has not allowed the strange men, other nations to conquer and change their names. So it's talking of people of a pure. So for them will I, that is Jehovah, will turn to the people of a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord. So the purpose is what? That they may call upon the name of Oyoiwa, to serve him with one consent. Do you see? So that's the purpose of this project. So that all these people with pure language may call upon his name. And what is his name? Oyoiwa. That is what he has revealed. Oyoiwa, Oyoiwa, Jehovah, Oyoiwa. The fully Oyoiwa, Jehovah, creator of existence, and a sustainer of it. So God wants these people. He wants to turn him. So God is turning to these people, and He wants them to call him by his name. Oyoiwa, Jehovah. So that is, so you can see, and that they may serve him with one consent. They'll serve him with one consent. They'll serve him with one consent. They will serve him with one consent, with one heart, with one mind. They will serve him according to the Torah, according to the law, according to the scripture, according to the truth. So that is the purpose, and that is what Oyoiwa is saying concerning the Yorubas, concerning the people, concerning those people that are still speaking the ancient Hebrew language, speaking the pure language, and they talk about them from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, suppliant. So first thing, he first talk about the purity of the language that they are speaking. Then he now describe where they are come from. They are beyond the Ethiopian rivers. So that is, we are beyond the Ethiopian rivers. So this is talking about the Yoruba. So this prophecy is really talking about us. And this turning is talking about this project, turning to his people and then creating awareness so that they know who they are, and so that they can call the name of Oyoiwa and serve him with one consent, with one mind. So that's what. So now, and that is the root of what is happening, proclaiming the kingdom of Oyoiwa, proclaiming the nation of Oyoiwa, proclaiming the kingdom of Oyoiwa. So that means Oyoiwa these people are to be a kingdom. They're going to be a nation, a people. A nation is people. So they are a people that serve God with one consent. A people that will call up on the name on his name. People, they are to call on his name, and they are to serve him with one consent. Now,